remember your favorite fighter? Do you want to watch him die? Tune in this Saturday night.
It sounds a lot like places I was visiting in
you know what?
Kentucky and Ohio where I got out of the car. I'm like, well, gotta get back in the car here.
What kind of Mexican are you?
That's when they were making good animation. When
America had good
they
animation.
weren't, trying to stuff whatever political messaging down everybody's throat
Yeah.
and fucking it all up.
Nowadays, it's like, come look at Marmal, the rat.
Jesus, bro.
I hope you guys have had a fun-filled week.
I guess.
Glorious.
A lot of work.
Yeah, some new experiences at work. For sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
That doesn't sound good and or pleasant.
Ed knows about it.
Yeah.
Oh, anything you can discuss?
Oh yeah, I can discuss.
Oh, let's jump right into
There's
it.
no names involved.
Welcome. Shit's about to get real weird. Semi-disgusting and
Oh, not semi.
it's all Ian
Fucking
all the
disgusting.
time.
Fucking disgusting. For sure, it's disgusting.
All right, let's start on a good note. What happened?
A good note.
Yeah, let's start on that good shit.
No, I was at work there today because I do call on the weekends.
Right.
Going for surgeries.
Okay.
And I heard the nursing supervisor talking. She said that there was a body in the ER.
Right.
Someone had died. And I was like, okay. I was like, well, why didn't what's the issue? And they said, well, they got to take it to the morgue. I'm like, okay, well, still, what's the issue?
Right.
She's 450 pounds. I was like, oh, now I see the issue. I'm like, okay, well, what's the holdup? And they're like, oh, well, there's just a bunch of girls down there. Like, there's no
way to lift.
there's
said
no
person.
physically capable man working on the weekends.
Shit.
Equal pay and all that.
Yeah. No forklifts. No forklifts available.
No
for these things?
forklifts available in the ER.
What? Hand carts?
No. So you have to go in. I of course, being the human being that I am,
Right.
I was like, I volunteer for this.
Right.
I will take time out of my life to
And
do
I will
this.
do this.
Now,
yes.
granted, I was getting time and a half. So
Sure.
so
Why not?
The
Yeah.
goodness of my heart.
Yes.
I went down there and decided to help bag and transport this body.
This person.
And
Yes.
yeah. Woo. Oh,
Tough?
fuck. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I was like,
I can imagine you on one side and 10 women on the other. You're like, heave ho.
It was quite the experience. I mean, it's not my first experience with a dead body. But it was
Sure.
definitely, it was definitely
Unique.
something. I mean, I was in there and I was like, I'll just say what I said because you know how I am.
Of course.
I was in there. I was like, the nurse that shall not be named. I was like, it smells like she's been dead a while,
Yeah.
And she's like, oh yeah, we think she's been dead since like 9:30. I like look up at the clock. I'm like, it's fucking 3:30. What the fuck? Like I was like,
Christ.
what are you letting it marinate? What the hell's the
Yeah,
problem here?
yeah.
It was just not.
Oh man.
We had to get it in the bag, and it was.
Was
not
somebody
fun.
eating lunch while you guys were in there doing
Funny
it?
story. I can tell that I am built tough. I am designed for this job because on my way home,
Yes.
I stopped at Ed's Taqueria and Bodega in
Yes.
Lake Worth.
Yes.
It's actually a really good place if you want tacos
Nice.
or authentic Mexican food.
So you
and
had
I got three.
ground beef.
Oh, I ate 3 birria tacos and a large order of menudo
Oh man.
when I got home. So I had a soup made out of cow entrails. After eating 3 birria, the birria tacos didn't even make it to the house.
I
I
mean-
ate them in the fucking car. I washed my hands, but I'm just saying,
I would hope that
Yeah.
you wash your hands.
the smell of dead fat lady
Yeah,
was
was
quickly
still there.
replaced with birria tacos.
I mean,
so.
if you're gonna replace it with something, it might as
You
well
might as-
be
yeah.
tacos. Yeah.
But I tell you what, death definitely has a distinct smell. I don't know.
It does.
It
does. I've actually ran into because when we lived in
It's gonna be a great
Brooklyn-
podcast. We're
Oh
starting
yeah,
out-
no way to talk about death.
Yeah, on today's subject, death, and all
Hope
things
you guys
death related.
are ready to laugh.
Yeah, hope you're ready to giggle. The lovely jokes about death.
Yeah, no, it definitely has a smell. Even like because my father was a super in a building in Brooklyn.
Yep.
And so me and my brother would help him out, often doing things because he worked another job or two sometimes.
Yeah.
Support the family, so we would pitch in. And there was this lady on the first floor, and the smell was really bad from the outside. Now I did not have to go in. It smelled off enough that I told my father. He went in, and not only did she die, but she died while
In the bath.
Oh no, no,
yeah,
no,
bro.
no,
Yeah, and it was
Yeah.
Maybe a day or two before somebody was able to
that's-
find
you
her,
need
bro.
you need a fucking biohazard.
Yeah.
Oh,
team.
dude, it
You need
was
a biohazard
That's
team.
rough.
Yeah, they tell like stories about people that like live alone, like out like, in, like and like if they die like in a bathtub, like
It's bad.
It's
It's liquefied.
Your body turns to like jelly.
Yeah, it's liquid.
It's so not good.
Yes.
It's
Get
so
the
fucking not good.
kerosene, light the house on fire, and
You-
just start
you
again.
essentially should burn the entire fucking
Yes.
house down.
No, I
It's-
want everyone to take out my body with a spoon. Just one scoop at a
You remember,
time.
you remember back in the day that website, rotten.com?
Yeah.
I've heard of it,
Yeah,
but never went on it.
Rotten.com definitely had like a thing because they would upload horrifying pictures and shit
Oh,
from all over
yeah.
the world.
See, I can't
And-
do it.
And one of their things was like a guy that died. I forget what country it was in, but he died like out in the woods.
Yeah.
And like they didn't fucking like no one checked on him because he lived by himself.
Yes.
And like by the time they had gotten to his house,
Yeah.
like it had been weeks. He died like in this tub. And like when his mail started backing up, they said the reason that people investigated was the smell was coming out of the house.
Damn.
And going through the woods and making it
Yeah.
to civilized people. Like
Yeah.
that's how bad it was.
Yeah.
They said they had to take it out in buckets. Like
Yeah.
like it was like
Again, kerosene.
Yeah.
yeah.
Burn it down.
I can't even
start
see, that's,
over.
That's something I can't
Yeah.
even imagine. Like,
Speaking of bad smells, I was in Kentucky.
what's wrong with Kentucky?
It is not finger licking good, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Did you have any chicken while you were out there?
I did, and it was not as good as the KFC that you get in the store. So I do understand why KFC reigns supreme in these places. Because for those that don't know, like Cincinnati, Indianapolis, Kentucky, they're
Wow,
kind of like
you
all
ate,
together.
You ate fried chicken in Kentucky and we're let down.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I was let down by the food as a whole in these three areas. And so, like,
When I think Kentucky, I don't really. I guess you don't really. Besides for the fried chicken, like what doesn't really
you
pop
would
into my head.
think like
Cuisine.
southern
mean,
fried food,
Comfort food is really what you
guess.
think.
like pot pies, which I don't eat. They're
Lots of
disgusting.
lard,
Apple
lots of
pies,
butter.
lots of lard, lots of butter. Yeah, right. But no, it was not pleasant eating, and there was this smell that just followed you everywhere, and I don't know if it was the water
White
or
people?
the people, but there was definitely a couple
a
instances.
whole lot of white people in Kentucky.
No, it's just they haven't kicked cigarette and cigar smoking out there. So like
That was Boonies last night.
you don't really
Yeah.
smell
Yeah.
it often. Like you have to go out of your way, like to a bar, right?
Yeah.
This was like a pungent smell everywhere.
the
Like,
whole
it was
neighborhood.
in the walls
Yeah.
wherever you went, and so it
Everybody's
was
still smoking.
yeah, it was just a different experience. It definitely felt like some 28 days later shit, like some Apocalypse Now with Mel Gibson type shit, you know?
It always shocks me when people still smoke. I guess I just don't get it.
Yeah.
People in Italy still smoke too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'll have the occasional cigar. I won't lie. Like I like a nice Black and Mild every now and again. I'll probably do it like twice a year. You know what I mean? But outside of that, like to smoke every day, like as soon as I'm done with a Black and Mild, I'm like, I want to
Yeah.
wash my hands, take a shower and shit like that. You know what I mean?
I used
But-
to smoke one cigar a year, and it was just at Dr. Simpson's Christmas party. That's the only time I would ever smoke a cigar. We would all drink whiskey, listen to music, and I would light a fucking cigar.
And
And
look,
that was
there's
it. That was
nothing wrong
the
with
only
that.
cigar I would
Yeah,
smoke
yeah.
year
It
round.
goes back to everything in moderation. That's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like even like Cubans, I've never smoked one. I would love to at least try that once.
I feel like I
says
wouldn't
they're the best.
appreciate it. I feel like I wouldn't. I feel like even if I smoked it,
I've had one, but it was the only cigar I ever had, so I can't compare it to anything
Right,
else.
right,
So it's
right,
like,
right. Okay.
theoretically, I've had the pinnacle of cigars. Why bother with any others?
Yeah.
It's like if you,
It's all downhill.
it's like you had Kobe beef in Japan, but you never had another steak. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, well, I assume that's the best. I assume that's the best there is.
You assume right, sir. You assume right. So you guys watched Devil May Cry. How was it?
It was good.
Good. There's actually a lot going on in the
They
world
already
of anime.
got greenlit for season 2.
Yeah, it did very well.
Excellent.
People that I didn't even know watched anime were telling me that Devil May
Yeah.
Cry was good. I'm like, oh, that's a good sign.
Well, Netflix is starting to get people that don't normally watch anime to watch. 'Cause
Amazon Prime is making a good case too.
people are starting to see that anime isn't for children.
Right. Yeah. It's for adults that were children at one point that still like
Yeah.
to watch this shit.
Right.
Right. And that's the argument
Or
we
that
make.
want to hang on to their childhood in
Yeah,
their heart.
yeah. That's the argument we make when we're watching these Marvel flicks and these Star Wars stuff. It's like, it's for us. Stop
Yeah.
pretending it's for them. They'll watch it because we pass it on.
Yep.
And when they get older, that's the demographic that's going to like this shit.
Yeah.
What I won't watch is Andor season 2. That trailer last night
We,
during UFC.
we passed right by the coming attractions for it, and we're like,
Nah,
no,
we're good.
no, I don't care what you say, Disney.
Yes,
Not
yes.
watching that.
I'm not even completely sure if it was the real coming attraction is not, but just saw Andor 2 and it's like, yeah, we're good. Keep moving. What else is there?
However, what I am excited for, and one of the driving reasons why I said, okay, let's just move some things around and get this done at noon, is tonight at 9, Last of Us Season 2.
Oh,
that's right.
yeah.
Yes.
That's right. Tonight, don't forget to
love
be
it.
in front of your television at 9 o'clock because,
Andor season 2.
Andor Season 2 will not be on my television. But I will take a look at The Last of Us, you know.
Yes. Okay.
I know there's been, I don't know what the hell the controversy is, but apparently there's been some around the girl that plays Ellie.
Oh,
I
what's
don't
she
know what
doing?
it is. I don't know what it is, besides her looking weird. I mean, what
Yeah,
else
she is
there?
a weird looking girl.
She's a weird looking girl, but I like her as an actress.
Eddie knows.
I figured Ed would. That's
Yeah,
what I was
if it's the issue that I'm thinking of, the one girl, I believe by this point in the game is a little bit older, and it's like life on the road, put on some muscle, is a little more physical as a character. If it's the
she's
issue
not.
that
Okay.
you're talking about, 'cause that
I
was one
remember-
issue I had seen them talking about, was like, hey, this character by now, even as a woman in the game, she's much more physically capable.
I remember
Right.
Last of Us Part 2.
So the actor's lazy.
There is a chick in the game that's buff.
Right.
I remember that. I was like, oh shit. Like,
Yeah, her. That.
Yeah.
I believe the
Like, she's
girl
a
that's
fucking unit.
I
Even in
believe
the
the-
game, it's like, dude, that girl's
the girl
a fucking
that's
unit.
playing her isn't as physically imposing.
Well, the
Right.
girl in the game looks like fucking Kayla Harrison.
Wait a
I'm
second.
like, wait a minute.
These are double standards here, right? They're making all the men in the superhero movies get roided to the fucking gills,
Yep.
Yeah.
jacked up to look like Thor, but they can't do the same thing to this.
Speaking of that,
Actress?
there's a movie on Amazon Prime that I want to see with Majors in it, Kang the Conqueror. It's something Dreams or something.
Oh yeah, he plays a bodybuilder.
Yeah. Holy
He's
fucking
fucking
shit.
Huge.
I had to triple check to see if that was Jonathan Majors. It is.
It's him. Yeah.
He is enormous.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if he took the whole Marvel villain thing that seriously or what, but
Well,
I think he didn't think he was coming
I
back.
believe he was prepping that role while he was doing Kang, which is why he was so big.
dude is like
physically
Chris
as Kang.
Hemsworth big. Like, he's
Really?
fucking enormous.
Yeah, it's a bodybuilding, and he did the bodybuilding.
I tell you what, though, he is a very good actor.
Yeah, and it's one of those films that has great reviews, and I kind of want to check it out. Like, I mean, right now it's $19.99,
Yeah.
so I don't want to check it out.
Well, I think they're bringing him back.
Well,
Jonathan Majors to
mean-
the Marvel Universe. I think he's cleared of everything, and they're bringing him back.
It's always plausible, but there's always rumors back and forth with everything that's going on. And some of it is them testing the waters to see what people are going to say, and then they go off reactions. But
right.
So this weekend, I had a pretty funny, interesting story for you guys.
Like that.
So 3 days I spent in a gymnasium because my daughter was boxing for the Air Force. She did fantastic.
You in a gym? That's funny.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, sorry.
Eat a dick. So,
Back to it.
so they came in first place for the very first time in the United States Air Force history for the women's
Well done.
division.
Well done.
all right.
Cassidy came in third place in her weight class as well, so she medaled. It was a very eventful thing. It's imagine going to a jiu-jitsu tournament for 3 days straight.
No, thank you.
God damn. Like, it was like all day, all night, just a lot of work. And like trying to keep your energy throughout the entire time, fucking difficult, bro. It really is. So the third day, they had 2 rings the entire time. Day
Right.
1, day 2, they're fighting, back and forth. Something like 20 to 30 fights a night.
Right.
Like, a lot. Third day, they decide this is the finals. We're going to get rid of one of the rings, and we're going to have the one ring in the center, and then we're going to do the last, I think, like 19 fights here, right? All of the judges and the referees and everybody get into the center of the ring to take a nice photo together, collapse the ring. So the fights were scheduled to start at like 3, and they weren't even sure if they were going to be able to get parts to fix the ring by like 6 o'clock. Okay, so then they were supposed to have like a ball afterwards and all of this shit, and like everybody's just sitting around. And they're like, just have some drinks, listen to some music, talk amongst yourselves. We're gonna see if we're gonna be able to fix the ring, or if we're gonna have to drive into Cincinnati to another gym and relocate everyone over there. And they're like, some of the people came here don't have cars.
Yeah.
So we're going to ask that strangers let other strangers into their vehicles.
Wow.
And help us get over there for this event.
Nah, bro, you lost by default. You should have got a car.
I mean, my plan was simple. I was like, fuck it, I'll do it. I said, who who are you guys fighting in the Air Force? I'll put them in my car. Maybe we don't make it.
Right.
Maybe we end up somewhere else.
Right.
You guys win by default. I don't know what to say.
Oh no, we got a flat tire, guys.
Shit,
I don't know what happened.
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry, guys. Didn't mean to shatter your dream.
No, but what kind of assholes did they feel like they literally had to like go to like order from like Home Depot, local, like we're in the middle of nowhere. Like when I say in the middle of nowhere, the town had a seamstress. Okay. There was one pizzeria, one Mexican place.
And you know it wasn't good pizza.
They closed at 2. All the restaurants closed at
What?
2 in the afternoon. They would open at 11.
Yeah. They were open for lunch. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah. It was wild. It was like being in the Twilight Zone,
How the
a
fuck do you make
ghost
a
town.
living?
Dude, it was a surreal ghost town. At night, you go walk outside. I'm like, damn, bro, I could do like a music video here. Nobody
I'd be
would
that
say
one
the
guy.
fucking
I'd
difference.
be that one guy staying open late.
Yeah, you.
I'd be like, fuck it.
There was one
Yeah,
place
wait.
that stayed open late.
The bar.
Close. They stayed late, but not as late as this guy. Any other guesses?
I don't know, liquor
Tattoo
store?
parlor.
All right.
Tattoos and piercings was open till like 2 in the morning.
Yeah, that sounds
Well,
about
that's
right.
when people want a spontaneous tattoo.
Yeah. In that
Right,
town,
right.
that's exactly what you wanted. But people were nice-ish. It wasn't, like I spent the entire time like literally in the gymnasium dealing with all of this stuff. And, it was like a very family-oriented event for everyone. Like everybody's there cheering on their kids and shit like that. It was pretty cool. It was, but it was a lot. And especially some of these cadets and college kids that came down to fight had to fight like every day. Started Thursday, fought Friday, fought Saturday.
Yeah.
Like, so it was wild. And they had headgear, but they're fucking laying each other out like deep. It was pretty good.
Headgear doesn't stop concussions.
No.
No. And
not
like,
really.
there's something oddly nasty about hearing leather against leather. Like when somebody punched so hard that you hear it in the headgear, you're like, goddamn, you got hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was fucking jarring at times to watch some of the fights. I was like, God damn, they got to come back tomorrow. But it was a cool thing. It was funny to watch. Like you had like Coast Guard, Army, Air Force, and colleges. And like they're all trying to figure out how to engineer and fix this ring so that people can fight in it, because it
Coast Guard probably
literally collapsed in the middle.
Coast Guard probably didn't do much, did they?
No,
Just discussing.
yeah, I was looking like, I'm not helping. No, I want no parts of this.
That's somebody else's problem.
Yeah.
I'm
not
off
dealing with
duty.
this shit. Yeah.
That's right.
They got like jacks and 12-ton like placeholders, like you would put cars on top of it and everything like that. And they had to like level it out and shit. It was pretty interesting to watch. They did figure it out. They had at one point got themselves an Air Force engineer. And so you could tell, when like one guy knows what they're doing and everybody else is like, I got wood in my hand. Where do I go?
Yeah.
So
Gotta love that guy.
yeah. So it was a pretty cool event. How about you guys? Anything besides your
No, nothing really.
tragedy at the
The
hospital?
fights last night
Yes.
over at Boonies.
Yeah, a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
In the bar or on the TV?
on the TV. Margot came down, so that was always fun.
Cool.
Yeah,
Who
Mark.
won?
The main event, Volkanovski got his belt back.
Yep.
It was a good fight.
Beat Diego. All
Diego
that bad
Lopez.
haircut didn't help him this time
I
around.
know. He was game, though. He fought the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It was a fantastic fight, but whew.
Yeah. Michael Chandler got beat down by Paddy Pimblett.
Yep.
Like beat down and
Yeah.
finished. So I think, I personally, I would like to see Chandler hang it up. I mean, he's 38. He wasted 2 years of his life, like, waiting for Conor McGregor.
Yeah,
I
that
just-
sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like that what else has he got to give? you know?
At a certain point, when you start, racking up losses,
It's
and
like 5 in a row now. Or
Yeah,
six. It's bad.
it's like all you're doing now is
You trying to break Tony Ferguson's record? What are you doing, man?
you're just hurting
Yeah.
your the last years of your life. You,
Yeah.
you only keep taking damage like that and keep losing and not be capable of winning the belt.
Yeah.
You might as well stop.
But like,
Yeah.
there are still some guys that are fighting. Like, look, like Yoel Romero, right? Isn't he
Yeah.
fighting somewhere?
He's in like some weird league too.
like some Canadian league.
It's like a
Yeah.
weird boxing league.
And then the other guy that fought Michael Bisping, Luke Rockhold.
He fights everywhere. He did
Still
karate
fighting.
combat. He did bare knuckle.
Didn't he like lose all his fucking teeth in his mouth?
Yeah, he did a bare knuckle boxing match and he got a bunch of teeth punched out.
Fuck yeah, man, that sucks.
Well, some of these guys don't want to retire. Like Shogun. Shogun like retired from the UFC. Like he's done. He's ancient. And he just showed up in this other MMA league. It's like, dude, what the fuck
You
is
know
going
who's coming
on?
back for a fight too that I heard of? Rashad Evans and Rampage Jackson.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know, man. To each their own. I know drugs are good now, but like,
And at least they're of the same age together.
I mean, George.
Yeah.
That's what George Foreman, rest in peace, came back and won the heavyweight belt at 45. Like,
Yes.
I mean, he did that. He did
But
that
he
shit.
was the exception to the rule.
I mean,
now it
Yes.
seems to be like
everybody
rule.
everybody wants to be the exception, but
Yeah.
you're not going to be.
But he is right. The medicine these days is insane. Like
Yeah.
they leave for a while, they come back looking better than ever.
Yeah.
And then they get sanctioned to fight somewhere.
For me, that's not the issue. The issue is the brain damage accumulation.
Yeah.
And that is not something that we have gotten around yet. Some people, especially if you're genetically have a genetic predisposition, you're going to just have that brain damage. And every time you go back into the ring, and the older you are and the more you get, look at what happened to Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you're looking at. So if you're not capable of winning the belt and you already know it, you really need someone on your side that's like, listen, it's time for you to hang it up.
And I think that was Chandler last night.
Yeah.
I also think after watching Patty beat him the way he beat him, like out wrestle him, I was like, this is it.
Yeah.
Like you should know that now you're kind of.
You're on the back
You're over
end.
that limit.
I don't know if Michael Chandler's top 10. If he is top 10, he's 8 or 9 or
Yeah.
10.
Right.
So what are we doing? You're not going to get the belt now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
it's
are
like
we
you're
doing?
top 10, but you're not top 5. You're not top 3.
No, you're on the decline now.
Yeah.
And you're 38. You're not going to make a meteoric rise again.
I hope he got something for waiting for all that time for Conor McGregor.
I doubt
like,
it.
Sheesh, man. Like I hope Conor like send him like a bottle of whiskey.
If it's
Like,
proper-
sorry for your loss, bro. Here's a bottle of whiskey.
If it's proper 12, I wouldn't drink it.
Oh man, yeah. There's nothing proper about that.
At best, you can mix it. It's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty nasty shit.
It's not good.
It's low rung whiskey.
Yeah.
It's not terrible,
How appropriate for Connor.
but you're not handing it out to someone who likes to sip on their whiskey. You're like, oh, where's the soda to put with that?
yeah.
And everyone's favorite flat Earth Nazi, Bryce Mitchell, he got choked out.
Dude,
And
he got-
so deep, so nasty.
Yeah, he got choked
like
out. He
it.
got choked out
Oh
really,
my
really
God.
bad.
Like he
Like,
got
choked him out.
He got up like
Sean
still
Silva.
looking for a fight. He was gone.
Yeah, he tried to roll out of it, and like he tried to roll out of it, like his body moved, but his head stayed in the same place. I was like, oh fuck, like you are
over.
you are caught.
Then
Like,
you can see
that's-
you can see in the background he's sitting on the bench on the little stool, confused, and you get like, oh, they're explaining to him what happened.
Yeah,
he doesn't even fucking
he
know.
doesn't even know what happened. to him.
Yeah. You see that happen to boxers when they get knocked out and they stand up and they just start swinging again.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
whoa.
It's over.
He was dreaming about the fight and that it was still going on at this point.
Two of the worst examples that I can think of fighters that came back when they had no business coming back. One of which was Holyfield versus Vitor Belfort. It was a boxing match. I forget
Yeah.
which card it was on. But Evander Holyfield was like almost 60 years old. And like Vitor was boxing him. Vitor was over 40.
Yeah.
But Vitor was on all the fucking gear.
Yep.
Like it was TRT Tour again. Like
Right.
that guy. And of course he knocked out Holyfield in like the first round or
Yeah.
second round. And I'm like, well, no shit. Like, what do you think was going to happen? The guy has bilateral shoulder replacements. Like I knew it was a horrible idea. And then the other example was Chuck Liddell against Tito Ortiz 3.
Yeah.
Oh,
It happened
yeah.
in Oscar De La Hoya's fucking league.
Yeah, it
And-
was pretty sad.
Chuck got out of the
Isn't-
limo, and when he started to walk, I was like, dude, he's walking like Hank Hill's dad.
Yeah.
From King of the Hill. Like he's walking like he has bilateral hip replacements.
Yeah.
What the fuck? He
Isn't-
can't walk. How is he
Yeah.
gonna
Isn't
fight?
Tito still trying to fight again?
I don't know. Tito is doing all kinds of shit.
I mean, he's got a big melon, so I'm pretty sure there's a lot going on.
well,
in that
Tito
head of
tried to
his.
box, and he boxed Anderson Silva, and he got KO'd in the first round.
Mm.
So I don't know what Tito's doing fight wise, but like when he fought Chuck, there's no business they should have been
No.
fighting each
But
other.
like, there's some people that
Because
like
he knocked the shit out of Chuck, and I was like, dude,
Yeah.
what the fuck is going on
But
here?
like even back to like Yo Romero, right? He had his neck fused. Like he can't legitimately turn his
Yeah.
neck. He
Yeah.
had like one of those old school like in Cuba neck fusion
Yeah, like
things.
I believe his
yeah.
whole neck.
Well,
all
to
of
be
the-
fair, he's got so much fucking neck muscle that it's fused. Anyway.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean that's what you got to do. Like if you're gonna fuse your neck, you got to go full Frankenstein. You
Yep.
got to work that motherfucker out,
Yeah.
and you got to get it jacked.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, some of these guys, they just, I mean, Yoel Romero, I think he's an exception just because, like, doctors that have examined him are like, what the hell is this?
Yeah,
human?
something is different.
His bones are denser, like his muscles are thicker. Like, what the fuck are we
Right,
dealing with?
right,
Some
right.
people are built for it, but most people aren't.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. But those are the two worst examples I can think of. But I don't know, with drugs today, I mean, I don't know. I would like to see some guys hang it up if you don't. I mean, what are we doing it for?
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck is Tony Ferguson doing it for?
yeah.
Yeah, no, he's another one where it's like,
I don't even think he's in the UFC anymore. I think he's signed with that same league that Shogun signed with. And it's like that league just capitalizes on people at the end of their fucking career.
Well, that's exactly what their brand is like they want like people with names from that older era to fight against each other because they still have a draw while they build up their
So they're
young
like-
roster to
Yeah.
push them forward.
So it's a league that's based around we haven't abused these people
Yeah.
enough or made money
Yep.
off them
throw,
enough.
throw
Yep.
the legend at the young lion, and
Yeah.
hopefully we make a new name.
Yeah. Do you remember your favorite fighter? Do you want to watch him die? Tune in this Saturday night. You know, like what the fuck? What? I don't get that.
I don't know what's worse, that or a 400-pound body in the morgue moving it.
I mean, I don't know. It's neck and neck. I don't know. I don't know. I like Randy Couture, but I definitely don't want to see him fight again.
That's true.
I mean,
That's
what
true.
the hell?
Yeah.
I don't get the appeal. Like everybody was like when they watched. I was one of the people that said when Mike Tyson was fighting Jake Paul, I was like, Jake Paul's gonna win. Like they're like, oh, it's Mike Tyson. I'm like, it's 60-year-old Mike Tyson.
true.
It is not Mike Tyson.
Yes.
Now, once you
They're
saw
like,
the,
but look at the way he moves. Those are videos
Yes.
of people. I mean,
30-second videos by the way.
if you're a good enough editor, you can make anyone look like a killer
for sure.
when they're holding mitts.
For sure.
Anyone. Like so, it's
It's like real estate, right? You can see the pictures and you're like, man, this is a really beautiful home.
Right.
And then you show up over there and you're like, wow, this is a shithole. That photographer was amazing.
and that's the way it goes. And it's like,
Yep.
Jake Paul one punch knocked out Tyrone Woodley.
Yes.
He legitimately beat Anderson Silva in a boxing match. Legitimately.
Yes.
He beat Nate Diaz in a boxing match. He's a legitimate boxer.
Yeah.
And he's in his 20s and he's a bigger dude. And Mike Tyson is almost fucking 60.
Yeah.
If this fight was Mike Tyson 25 years ago, I wouldn't be having the conversation. But
Agreed.
I am having the conversation because it's not fucking 25 years ago. It's Mike Tyson now.
Yeah. Has anybody checked up on Mike?
He's supposedly good.
Is he all right? Like
I
ever since
think
the fight?
he made it. He made his money, and he's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that is the one thing you can say is that he did fucking walk away
Yeah.
banking some big money.
As he deserves, but I was not one of the people that even entertained the idea that Mike was going to land a shot.
Yeah, it was a pretty sad thing to
He was
watch.
carried, and I think
Yeah.
Jake carried him.
Yeah.
I don't think Jake tore into him the way he could have. I really
No,
don't.
no, he did him a favor. And if he
Kinda
did,
kind of like when Izzy fought Anderson Silva.
yes.
Like Izzy kind of carried him. He was
Yeah.
like, I don't really want to hurt him. He's a legend.
Right.
When DC fought Anderson Silva,
Yeah.
you could literally see DC holding back.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I get it. He's a legend. You don't want to hurt him, but
Yes.
like, it's.
And on some personal level, they know each other and they're like, all right, listen, I could really put this guy away. But then that's not only just going to end his career, it's going to take years off of the back end of his
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and so as fighters, he did him a service.
Yeah, Tito did not do that to Chuck Liddell. Tito went out there and fucking crushed
Well,
Chuck.
Tito is a different kind of person. Like he's all about his own personal legacy, and he's
Yeah.
always had a grudge against
I-
Chuck for
he's
fucking him
never
up back in the
forgiven
day.
Chuck for the first loss.
No, I
No.
bet you he went
Took
home
his
and
thunder.
played that win over and over again. He probably has like highlight reels
He was
throughout his
real
house.
happy.
I think actually Tito has 2 losses to Chuck.
Yeah,
I think he fought
does.
Chuck again, and Chuck beat him again.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. I don't know.
Yeah, fuck that shit, man. You can't do that.
Listen, but I guess in his mind he thought, I'm gonna get that third one.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna get it, and he
Yeah.
got it. Chuck needed drug money, So I don't know.
Yeah.
There's so many videos of Chuck like in the crowd at the UFC, and he's just fighting for his life. Like, you can see him like showing his teeth. Like, just, like I'm like, man, he's so high right now. Like, and not a good high, not a Joe Rogan stoned high.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
A fucking. I just did a shit ton of coke.
Not a thoughtful mushroom high where he's
No, like my face is doing things I can't control. Like
tweaker high.
yeah,
Tweaker high.
the Conor McGregor high.
Yeah.
You see Conor McGregor at the bare knuckle FC thing, and he's like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, God damn, guys, like Jesus.
So
A little too much up, fellas. A little too much.
Yeah,
You gotta-
we need that more down. More down.
Wheel of Time is back.
It is, and at least it's that show's hit or miss. I hear people that are diehard fans of the book that don't like it. Me,
Right.
I never read the book.
Me neither.
So I acknowledge that the Wheel of Time is one of the better fantasy series of all time, but I enjoy the show.
Yeah.
It's enough that it's a watch that I enjoy.
Yeah.
And the last episode particularly was good.
Yeah,
It was
no,
good.
I'm enjoying the show for what it is.
Yeah.
And like you said, I haven't read the book, but I never read the Harry Potter books too. So when I got into watching Harry Potter, I enjoyed it for what it was.
I enjoyed
and
the
liked
movies
it.
for
Yeah.
Harry Potter too, and I only read the first book.
Right.
I read the first book; it was a good read.
Yeah.
It didn't grab me. Like my brother loved it, went the whole way through the whole series. But whenever I would watch the movies, I would always look to Shay like, "Hey, how they?" And he's like, "They're doing pretty good." I'm like, "All right, good." Okay.
Yeah, they did well enough. There's definitely some parts that were off script.
Sure.
They took, but I mean,
You have to take some liberties
yeah,
to make it
there's-
entertaining.
there's
Like making Snape black.
Yeah.
yeah, that one's gonna be
yeah.
entertaining. Yeah, so
yeah, that's not a liberty.
the one
That's
the one black kid in the school is about to get bullied by Harry Potter's father by being hung upside down from a tree. This
Oh,
is
nice.
Oh, it's gonna go well.
Oh,
it's gonna go. It's gonna go so
Nice.
good. It's gonna go
Nice.
so well.
Way to go,
it's
HBO.
exactly what we needed.
That's what we need right now. That's what the world needs right now.
sounds a lot like places I was visiting in
you know what?
Kentucky and Ohio where I got out of the car. I'm like, well, gotta get back in the car here.
What kind of Mexican are you?
The good kind. The good kind. Gotta go by. Gotta go by.
Yeah.
I cut you off grass now. Bye.
Well, you know one character that we don't have to worry about Disney ever changing from a white guy, and that's Tarzan. Tarzan.
Yeah,
They will never fucking change him.
can't do that.
Santa Claus.
I dare you, Disney. I dare you to make a black man raised in the jungle that speaks to apes. I fucking dare you.
damn it.
I dare you to make a live action Tarzan in 2026.
I already know what they'll
with
do.
Michael B.
I
Jordan.
already know
I
what they'll
fucking
do.
dare you.
They'll make him South African.
No, they won't.
Yes.
They can't.
Yes,
they
yes, they
fucking
can.
Unless they do a clan of albino gorillas. I don't know how the fuck they would do that. I dare you to show a black guy swinging from branches with
can't.
with Phil Collins singing. I
Yeah.
fucking dare you.
I mean, Phil Collins does make everything better.
Good luck.
He does make everything better.
That's the only character. That's the only Disney character that will stay a white man forever. Tarzan.
I was gonna say Snow White, but
No,
they fucked that one up.
Weird fish-looking South American girl.
Shit.
And that movie is
Son of a bitch.
complete ass.
Son
And
of
I
a
talked to
bitch.
my friend Mallory last night at the bar, who is a Disney. She worships the ground,
Aficionado.
she worships the ground Disney walks
Yes.
on. If Disney does something, she usually loves it.
Yes.
She went and saw it. I advised her not to. I
Right.
told her, Mallory, I really have a strong feeling that this is going to suck ass.
Yes.
And she went and saw it, and her review was, it fucking sucks. And I was like, well, I told you not to waste your time or money. I told you. Like,
Yeah.
there's no redeeming qualities.
I
None.
think it's got the lowest scores.
in
Yes.
IMDb history.
It is rocketing to the bottom.
As far as IMDb is concerned, it just dethroned the live-action Dragon Ball movie
Yes.
as the worst movie of all time.
They actually made a new disclaimer because of the things people were saying on IMDb pages about Snow White.
Yep.
So they had to like say, "Hey guys, you got to curb this when you're writing about it, but
Yeah.
leave your reviews as a movie review and keep it moving." But I don't think that there is a single live action thing that was an adaptation of a cartoon that I've liked, that I've seen, and I haven't seen many of them.
I can't. The only thing that even came close was maybe, and I never seen the animated one, which much to my girlfriend's anger, is Avatar. I enjoyed Avatar, the live action, not the Last
Yes.
Airbender, not the
Yeah,
fucking,
the blue people.
Yeah, no, not
Yeah,
not
yeah,
the,
yeah.
and not the M Night Shyamalan movie,
Yes.
the Last Airbender. That was
Yes.
shit.
Yeah, that was total
But
trash.
but the Netflix live action Avatar thing was good, and so was One Piece.
Yeah, yeah.
One Piece
Yeah.
I enjoyed.
Yeah.
So,
Every now and again, they can hit the, they can hit the nail on the head.
but
and they
everything
can get it
Disney's
right.
done, no, Beauty and the
Disney
Beast, no.
needs to
Lion
leave
King,
the
no.
live act- I mean,
Mermaid,
they've-
no. Aladdin, no.
Aladdin, no. Yeah.
The movies
Even the
are-
Jungle Book.
The movies are played wide
Yeah.
enough where they make their money on them, but this one they lost money. But
Yeah.
they need to get away from these
But
live actions.
I-
They're not good.
I
Do
also
new shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
I also feel like now it's happened enough where it should be in their face where they're like, we need to change.
Nah, Lilo and
We're
Stitch is coming
losing
out,
our
bro.
audience.
Lilo and Stitch is already on the way out.
Yeah.
I will say from the trailer,
But that
This
was
is-
in production.
this is just me being positive, but I know it's unusual.
Yes.
But from the trailer, it looks good.
Yeah.
Lilo
I'm
and
gonna
Stitch.
the casting.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Stitch doesn't look like a nightmare.
Yes.
So I mean, I
Does
thought,
it look
I
like
thought,
Sonic with teeth?
I thought a live action
Ugly-
Stitch
ugly
would be
Sonic?
Yeah,
Ugly Sonic?
I literally thought it was gonna be nightmare fuel. Like
Bro.
I was like, how are they gonna make Stitch for kids? Like he's gonna be terrible.
Yeah.
I actually have to take back what I said. Chippendale's Rescue Rangers was great. But I don't even. Is that Disney or is that Pixar?
No, that's Disney.
Is it? Yeah, Chippendale's Rescue Rangers
I want to say it was Disney. Yeah.
was fucking hilarious.
At least it was.
All right.
It was on Disney.
Yeah, but you know what it was too? It wasn't really an adaptation, right? It was just a live action version of
These characters.
these characters. And
Yeah.
so like they were able to take it and make it a thing. And like John Mulaney was in there, Seth Rogen was in there.
yeah, they were
it was
able
a
to,
pretty
yeah.
good cast.
Satire. It wasn't.
Yeah,
it wasn't.
funny.
It wasn't a
It was funny.
remake.
I
It was
actually
just
enjoyed it and I laughed my
their
ass off.
characters. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's also Ian's favorite movie.
It is not my favorite movie. No.
Liar.
The only thing I like with Rescue in it is the Rescuers Down Under, that animated movie from back in the day.
Oh.
Rescuers
Yeah.
Down
Dang.
Under.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my.
I haven't heard that in a
with,
while.
With the fucking with the monitor lizard Goanna or whatever. Yeah, that's a good fucking movie.
If I had to pick a cartoon from back then, it was Fievel Goes West.
Fievel Goes West was another good one.
Yeah.
All Dogs Go to Heaven was a good
Yeah,
one.
that was a good one.
Every now and then they had bangers back then.
Well, I
Secret
mean,
of Nim was a good movie.
That's when they were making good animation. When they were
when America had good
they
animation.
weren't
Yeah.
trying to stuff whatever political messaging down everybody's throat
Yeah.
and fucking it all up.
Nowadays, it's like, come look at Marmal, the rat.
Jesus, bro. Eddie.
Don't end it. Don't end
And
it.
on that
Shit.
oh,
It's
thank
okay. You don't know what hospital I work for.
No, you do. We'll tell you.
No,
we'll
no,
tell you.
no, you don't. No, you don't. Jupiter Medical Center.
Hogwarts.
I give prostate exams at Hogwarts.
Oh, I'm on my way.
You're up, Dumbledore. I'm sorry. You're right. Political messages everywhere.
Yeah.
Come on, Disney.
But see, when
I can't believe I just said that.
don't worry,
That's not the name of the
we'll
word.
bleep out that one word.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not the name of the fucking episode.
No, that word will get bleeped.
Marmal.
Oh, it'll
Marmal.
go right to the front of the episode.
Oh, Jesus.
It's just gonna be Ian bleep, bleep. Just bleep the whole thing for no reason.
Hey, listen, none of us are getting elected.
Listen.
None of us are getting elected. Come on.
Eddie, just bleep
Have a
more
good-
than necessary.
Have a good time. Have a good time, everybody.
So you can't distinguish what he actually said. Just be like bleep, bleep, bleep.